Explaining the book, never split the difference. I will delve into each chapter with you, providing in-depth analysis, psychological techniques, and practical lessons, making you understand it as if you had read it. A comprehensive introduction to the book. This book was written by Chris Voss, a former FBI negotiator who negotiated with terrorists, kidnappers, and criminals in situations involving human life. His goal in this book is to bring the secrets of successful negotiation from the world of serious crime to our everyday lives, in business, finance, relationships, sales, and more. The main message of the book is, don't accept compromise because you could lose a lot without realizing it. True negotiation is about deeply understanding the other party and using emotional intelligence and psychological listening to achieve the best results. Chapter 1. The world is not rational. In this chapter, Chris recounts his first real negotiation when he entered a real hostage situation and expected that conventional, logical rules would work. But he discovered that people don't act rationally, but rather based on complex emotional motivations. Lessons learned. Don't treat negotiation as a mathematical equation because humans are not machines. The key to successful negotiation is understanding the other party's emotions, fear, tension, and desire for control. Chapter 2. Smart repetition. Here the author presents a simple yet powerful technique, repeating the last words the other party said in a calm, questioning tone. And imagine, for example, that the other party says, "I'm uncomfortable with this offer," and you reply, "Uncomfortable?" This makes them feel interested in what they're saying and encourages them to explain further. Why is this technique effective? It gives the other party a sense of security. It forces them to clarify their thoughts further. It breaks down barriers between you. Chapter 3. Naming feelings. In this chapter, Chris discusses a powerful negotiation tool, clearly naming the other party's feelings without judgment. Example, you say, "This topic seems to be stressing you out," or "I sense tension in your words." When you name the feelings, you remove their negative power. Why does this work? The other person feels truly understood. It relieves tension. It generates trust and comfort. Chapter 4. Don't look for yes, but for that's right. Many people rejoice when they hear the word yes, but in reality, the other person may just be saying it to relieve stress. What you should aim for is to hear that's right, because it demonstrates genuine conviction, not just a compliment. How do you achieve this? Summarize what you understood from the other person's statement. Use their words and feelings to show them that you understand their point of view. Chapter 5. No isn't an end, it's a beginning. In this chapter, the author unpacks one of the most powerful ideas. No isn't a rejection, it's a feeling of security. When you say, "Is this offer right for you?" the other party may feel pressured. But when you say, "Would it be crazy if we discussed another option?" they'll say no, but they'll feel empowered and in control, which makes them more cooperative afterward. Examples of would questions that prompt a party to say no without embarrassing them. Would you be against the idea of renegotiating? Does this seem like a bad time? Chapter 6. Announcing the negatives before the other party uses them against you. In this chapter, Chris discusses a very clever psychological strategy to begin a negotiation by stating what the other party could say against you. For example, you might say, "I know this offer may seem unfair, and you may feel like I'm pressuring you, but let me explain." Why is this strategy so powerful? It releases the other party's anger or defensiveness. It demonstrates your sincerity and humility. It weakens the other party's attack before it begins. Chapter 7. Calm, thoughtful questions. The questions here are not random, but rather thoughtful and intelligent, such as, what's stopping us from reaching an agreement? How can we solve this problem together? Benefits. It restores control to you without aggression. It encourages the other party to think. It shows that you're a partner, not an adversary. Chapter 8. Tone of voice. Voice is just as important as words, and sometimes even more so. Types of tones. 1. Friendly and calm. Tone, this is the golden rule. 2. Nightcaster. Tone, a low, soothing voice that conveys a sense of confidence. 3. Firm and powerful tone. Use only sparingly, as it creates resistance. Chapter 9. Don't show all your cards. In negotiation, it's a mistake to reveal all your information too quickly. Chris says, always assume the other party knows more than you do. Listen more than you speak and use silence as a smart weapon. Chapter 10. Blackbirds. The hidden information that changes everything. The author calls them blackbirds, meaning information that neither party knows, but when revealed, can completely change the course of the negotiation. How to spot them. Don't rush. Ask open-ended questions. Observe what's not said, not just what's said. The book's final takeaway. 1. Successful negotiation doesn't depend on control, but on psychological intelligence and emotional connection. 2. Listening is more important than talking. 3. Don't aim for yes, but for that's right. 4. No means the conversation has begun, not ended. 5. Don't make quick concessions in the name of compromise. Understand the other party's motives first.